Okay, I'm back. Internet has returned. Okay, so stream. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're live. All right, we're back. I'm not sure exactly what's happened. I just know there's been a lot going on with my internet. Sorry, guys. Dang, this is a way harder choice than I thought it was going to be. There's actually a lot of stages that could really be one we use. Frame drop. Does Fountain of Dreams still have frame drop rate issues? Is it literally just the ice climber ditto? Honestly, it kind of comes down to if the frame drop rate issues are actually a problem. If they're not, then I think I'm in pretty strong favor of Dreamland over or not Dreamland, but Fountain of Dreams over the other two, because it has a wall. It has a unique characteristic of being a shorter stage, also has tri-platforms, also has a really deep blast zone, which means that characters who usually thrive off of winning on spikes might not do so well here, because it's going to be harder to kill someone with a spike. Vice versa. If you've got this awesome mobility, you can go way deep, way deep. Let's see. I think I kind of want to move away from platform stages. I think, or not platform, but slanted stages. I think Lylat might be the only exception, because the slants aren't so exacerbated. I mean, they suck, but do they suck to a level where competitively, like, they shouldn't be allowed? This has glitches. We're taking this off. Wait. Have I already been doing that? Yeah, I already have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think Lylat and Town are just unique layouts that don't have doubles. They might just have to be standalones. Let me come back to this. Dang, am I really about to recommend a rule set that doesn't even have PS2 legal? I think it's going to come down to, do we need long stages? I mean, the answer is going to be no. I already know that. Maybe the question really should be, do we need shorter stages? So let's go ahead and put our long stages. We have one balanced by a short stage. Long stage, short stage. Honestly, if we get rid of PS2, it makes it balanced. A balanced amount of long stages and short stages. I don't think people are gonna. I really am starting to think Unova's the right choice. I don't think people are gonna be able to see and understand why, though. Yeah, man. I think that would be better for the balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So 12 legal stages. We could do it. We could do it. If Fountain doesn't work, we could replace it with Dreamland. I'd be okay with that. This is kind of a crazy list, but it like meets our criteria really well. So now we have 12 stages. Which, let's talk about the bands. What happens when you have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12? Okay. Let's talk about it. What actually happens when you have 12 stages? Are we going to have to force 13, 12? I don't think there's any world where you can't have bands in this stage list. Pilot Wings is just a placeholder for Hollow Bastion. It's not really legal. It's just my placeholder. Dang, man. This is kind of crazy. So we have 12 stages. We always want to make sure that there's 5 legal, so you can play a best of 5. Okay, so we could try it with DSR. Let's see, go back. MDSR and no DSR. Honestly, I think a stage list like this would thrive with DSR. What happens if we do 3 bands? What happens when we do 3 bands with DSR? Let's find out what happens when you do 3 bands with DSR. So, Game 1 gets picked out. Oh, dude, I just found out Sonics was at my local? Dang. Let's see. So if it was Game 1 was 1 somewhere. We'll say FD. Game 1 was 1 on FD. Player 2 or player 1 wins. Player A and B. Player A bans these 3 stages. So next we go to Unova. And the next player bans these 3 stages. We're playing here, here, and here. That works really well. This would be our full set. That'd be great. 3 bands. And a best of 3. We could change it up in a best of 3 too. And a best of 3. Yes. Pilot Wings is definitely a placeholder for Hollow Bastion. I tried to make it one of the most ridiculous stages I could possibly think of, so no one really thinks I'm trying to make Pilot Wings legal. Game 1 is 1 on town. Player A bans 4 stages. Player B wins on Kalos. Player C bans 1, or B bans 4 stages. Game 3 is picked between these last 2 stages. Dude, you could totally do that. I think that's the formula I would go for. With like, I don't even think MDSRs and no DSR is not even needed. Oh man, it's getting late. $12 stages with DSR 3 bands. Best of 5 or DSR 4 band best of 3. I feel really confident about that. Yeah, Yggdrasil is cool, but part of my criteria when making this, I have a whole list here, was avoiding high variance stages, and a lot of high variance is caused by a few things. And one of the things we outlined was walk-offs, and Yggdrasil has walk-off portions, so I took that out. Really don't like that. In terms of Let's see. Let me go ahead and move everything back. I've been kind of moving everything. Tri-plat, close plat, single plat. Oh no, this is here. This is here. Lilat. Tri-plat. There we go. All right, taking a screenshot of that. Then the last problem I would need to solve is how I would do this with starters. Kind of want to look at my list that I had for starters for. Let me see. Videos, workspace, stage list. Honestly, you could just use the starter list for the conservative list and use that as a starter. Starters would be FD, Smashville, small battlefield, town, northern, Lilat. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah. That's how you do it. I think with that I have my two lists. So if I was going to do a conservative stage list, I would do these 7 stages, all of them starters as well. And what was it? One band. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it'd be one band MDSR. And these are very, very, very like neutral stages. There's only one long stage and only one short stage. And no walls. There's one slant. All unique platform layouts. All very, very like centered blast zone areas. Of course, you're gonna have some small things like town and Smashville are gonna have like different types of blast zones. Lilat actually has some pretty close side blast zones too. Very, very balanced stage list. And then on the large stage list, I would run the same starters except I would run this. Yeah. I talked about Hollow Bastion a little bit. We don't have the units, so I can't indefinitely say, hey, this is 160 units of width. I'm really hoping it is, because that would make everything kind of sink into place here. We finally have a really good single plat layout. But this would be my doubles. It's got just doubles of all like the main layouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 major layouts, and then these two that kind of linger by themselves, kind of very unique stages, kind of just sit. Maybe I should just put them in a category by themselves, just like a miscellaneous category. But either way, they're here. 12 stages, and we would do it with... in a best of 4, you'd get 4 bands. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I think I've done enough research to really culminate what I would think in a stage list. You could do a hazards on stage list, but I don't really think there's a good need for it. Like, I think maybe Fountain of Dreams is really cool with hazards on. That'd be really sick. Hazards on Smashville sucks. One of our criteria was to, really make sure that we're careful about adding high variant stages with small blast zones, stages with walk-offs. Smashville does that. It also kind of does this weird thing with like circle camping. It's weird, but I've been playing on moving platform Smashville for years, and it sucks, man. It has some terrible moments where you just die at like 12 because the platform happened to be lining up. Not a great feeling. Town and City can do that too, and it always feels bad. It always feels bad when Town and City does that. I don't know why people want more of it. But some people want it. Some people, you know what? Why don't you turn Lilat on? Rock the boat a little bit. Literally. Cool. All right. Well, everyone's going to call me absolutely crazy when I give them 2 stage lists. One with like 12 stages, one with 7. Neither of them showcase Pokemon Stadium 2. It's funny how crazy of an unbalanced stage that is. We have better options. If anybody was going to make changes, they could sub Unova for PS2. I think that would be... I think Unova would be... swapping PS2 with Unova would be acceptable. You will favor characters who have a better time with larger stages. You do create that dynamic. The way it is currently, we have a longer stage, a shorter stage. These are neutral. These are neutral. A shorter stage and a longer stage. So right now, as it is, the length of all these stages benefits no specific character. We add PS2 and you're going to benefit longer stages. And to my knowledge, there's no like actual problems with Unova other than you need to know how to recover, which it's all possible. You just can't recover from under the stage, which a lot of characters can't do that anyways. Like you have to be there. And then sometimes the visuals are kind of messed up, which is also a problem on Lilat and Northern and Final Destination. Yeah, all those dark stages, they've got visuals. I'm not quite sure how to handle those. Yeah. Lilat's a nah from you. Understandable. But also, like, I can't think of a reason not to include it other than I don't like slants, which is... It's not a real reason to not include the stage. There's no glitches. The ledges are completely fixed. It's a unique platform layout, and it will be the only one with slants. It might have a low play rate, but might be a low play rate because it gets banned a lot. and that might make that might be a powerful tool for those willing to learn the stage and utilize it for their character. So interesting, very, very interesting stage. I can't think of a reason why it really shouldn't be legal other than not fun. I don't know. Cool. Well, it's getting pretty late for me. I'm not gonna do a hazards list because I don't really think it's in the cards to be viable. But the list that we did create was pretty awesome. I feel pretty confident about it. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I'm gonna catch some sleep. Everyone have a great night, and hopefully I catch you later.